Welcome to episode 4 of the Grindstone podcast. This episode is titled, I Met the Most Sour Minecrafter. I hope you enjoy. You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. Hello. I'm Lemon. I'm a small Minecraft content creator with over 1.5 thousand subscribers. I make mainly mod review content or other content related to Minecraft that I find fun or interesting.
Gotcha. How'd you first get into Minecraft YouTube period?
Probably my cousin. He introduced me to like the concept or the idea of it because he started his own thing before me, and that's basically what propelled me to start doing it. Just me trying to beat him, and that just the competition type stuff basically made me interested in it. And then it also came from like a dream I had like when I was like 7 something.
Interesting. Alright. So you said you do mostly mod review content, right?
Yeah.
What was one of your favorite mods that you reviewed?
Probably Holomon. I think it was just a very interesting mod to play around with since I grew up playing like Pixelmon like everyone else. I like the idea of having like Minecraft like kind of Pokemon that look like it looks like it came from Minecraft. So that was really fun to record. Just having that new experience.
Do you have any tips for I know you're like at 1.5K right now. That's pretty good. So do you have any tips for growing your channel?
I mean, dedication and hard work is definitely, the basics. But if you want to grow on YouTube, you gotta put the effort in. Like, you have to make time out of your day if you want to dedicate to your channel, really. And if you want to like become big or successful or grow into like how big I am or even bigger, you definitely have to put time, hard work, keep doing that, and you definitely grow. Definitely try out shorts. It's a good way to grow your channel. I know you had like another guy come on here talking about shorts and kind of downsizing it, but it's a big part of my career and many other people's career because it helped them propel their channel. It gave them more of a bigger audience for the long form content compared to the short form content. Even though that gets more views, it still can help. Like the other guy said, it helps advertise the long form.
Right. Would you consider yourself a builder, PvPer? Like, kind of what would you put yourself under?
I'll probably say builder. I like building. That's basically all I'm good for, really.
Do you have any notable builds that you've created?
I have part of like multiple SMPs, and I built mega bases in basically all of them. A notable one I built, which I still have access to, is this ginormous cave that was like just open on the side of a cliff, and I just completely turned that basically into a dwarven kingdom.
Oh, dang.
And then I have another one that me and my friends were on. I built a giant volcano, and I built my base inside the volcano. And handcrafted the entire thing. It wasn't like natural generation. I terraformed the entire thing.
Do you think you're any good at PvP, or you really just said exclusively a builder?
I mean, if it's like a 1v1, I think I could handle myself at the right materials and stuff. So I'd probably say I'm decent, but I'm not the greatest. I'm not the greatest. I'm not the worst.
Is there any updates you want to see in the game in the coming years?
Ooh, so I've heard people talk about this, and I completely agree with them. That inventory update, something to go along with like space, storage, all that, like portable stuff. We need more of that, because if you press E, or if you go on your inventory in any game or whatever, or Minecraft, you would just see all this, blocks and stuff, and then you look at your inventory. That's not enough space. I would definitely like to see something doing that, like, or some block or some item or something that will help expand that, or add more storage, or have a better way to move all that storage around.
Right. Was there any updates that happened in the past, such as the controversial 1.9 PvP update, or the Elytra coming in the game? Is there any updates that you really didn't like to come along, or you kind of like all of them?
I can't really hate on all the updates because each one has something good about them. Even like the 1.8, the combat update, I didn't mind it. I mean, I'm not a combat person, so I found how they used, instead of axe, use swords. I think that was pretty cool. And I also like the other combat systems you could use, like egg crystals, like tipped arrows, all that. I think that was a great idea. Maybe not the best way to carry it out, but it was a good idea. I like how they tried, but the stuff that came out of it, I see was a positive.
Is there any mods that you like to use personally, client side in particular?
Sodium replay mod. You can get like excellent shots if you're like building like a build or something, and you want to get that right angle, but since you don't have like a secondhand account and you don't want to spend money on it, you use replay mod to get all these cinematic shots. That's how I usually get some of my replays, and then Sodium definitely, because I'll be honest, I don't have the strongest PC, but I don't have the weakest PC. So Sodium really helps boost my frames like a bunch. Like I would go from like 100 frames on without Sodium to like 300. I mean, it just helps a ton. Those are the two like client side mods I can see, but if you're talking about like mods, there's others I could mention.
Is there any like they're client side mods, I guess, but they're not really they're not performance mods. Like for example, I have this mod that makes leaves fall off trees. Kind of like these little immersive mods. Do you have any of those?
Like quality of life?
Right.
Not really. I don't usually. I'm a vanilla guy. I don't really use quality of life too much. I don't use those kind of mods a lot.
Do you play with any texture packs, or are you vanilla exclusive?
I am vanilla exclusive. I don't like using texture packs. They just don't look good to me, most of them.
Right. Can I make a recommendation for a pack?
Yeah, sure.
The Primes 32 texture pack. It looks amazing with and without shaders, and it's kind of like a vanilla pack, right? But it's a little more textured. It's 32 pixels, and it's a little more saturated, so it makes everything much more vibrant. I don't know. I really like it.
Yeah, I'll definitely look into it, man. It sounds like an interesting to try out. I'll try it.
Is there any long-term goals you have for your YouTube channel? Any projects you're working on?
Well, one of them is a podcast, which only have one episode out right now. Because I haven't found like the right person to do it or find the right time to actually record that. That's a project I'm working on. But I'm working on, in my head at least, I'm trying to plan out a couple more videos. I'm not gonna mention because I want to surprise my audience. But actually, I think there's one I do want to do that I don't think I can do for right now, for the foreseeable future, at this moment in time. But later on, if my audience grows a bit, I have a really, really fun idea that I would like to carry out.
Gotcha. What do you use to edit your videos?
Well, now I recently switched over to DaVinci Resolve 18, but originally I used Shotcut.
If you're comfortable sharing your PC spec, that'd be awesome.
Ooh, my PC specs. Okay, I gave my phone out because it's a pre-built and I forget all the specs. So give me one teensy moment. Here we go. I have 16 gigabytes of memory, a 1650 GTX graphics card,
Nice.
500 gigabytes of data or like storage, and
Right.
I'm running Windows, but I have a Intel Core i3 10105F.
What mouse and keyboard do you use?
So when I got my PC, it came with a keyboard, and so I'm using that right now. It's a Skytech Gaming Basic keyboard. I just like
nice.
how it like sounds and works.
Right.
So it has like an LED display and all that. But I'm using like it's for my mouse. People will be surprised by this. I just use a Logitech wireless mouse. Not like a gaming mouse. It's wireless.
Okay. Nice. What do you have? I always ask people this. Do you have any weird keybinds?
There's one. It's my recording button. I have it as Alt. I think that's the only one. But if I would accidentally hit Alt and I have like 5 files, like 10. That are just like random clips that I don't remember recording that I guess I accidentally hit Alt on. That's like the only one.
Gotcha. So you have it set to a button. Okay, I should do that. I have it set to auto record, but that would help significantly with not cluttering up the replay inbox.
Yeah, definitely try that. What if you don't mind asking, what recording software do you use?
I'd use OBS, Streamlabs.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Or, well, if I'm doing first person stuff, which I usually, it's, if they need to see my HUD, then I'll use OBS, but most of the time I use replay mod, first person, cinematic. I don't really do first person content, mostly third person, but
All right. So you're not like a person that would like go like a survival series. I'm guessing.
I probably wouldn't. I'd much rather, I like to do mini games and PvP more. You know, SMPs that happen over the summer, I like to do that, but I usually don't record for those. So, yep. Is there any advice you would have for aspiring Minecraft YouTubers to like find their niche? Because I know you're in a pretty decent, I know you've got quite wide variety of content, so.
Yeah. For my meme shorts, my long form Minecraft videos.
Yeah.
I mean, find something you're interested in. If you want to make this type of content, all right, run with that. If you love it so dearly that you want to make videos constantly on it, yes, run with that. And then also on the side, find a community like I've done with like Odd Man, Eternals, all that kind of stuff, and
Mhm.
basically like find a community that relates to you and enjoys that type of making of that content, and with them have fun, make more fun making this content. That would help you. Like if you, because burnout's a thing. We all gone through it at least once, or you will go through it.
Yeah.
It will help with it, and yeah, find a community, find something that you like, run with it, and you have fun. You have fun. It's a really nice little hobby, and
Yeah.
it's nice.
Can you tell me about Eternals?
I should not have said that. So it's a server. It's a SMP that been trying to get into. But I'm having trouble.
Okay.
But so far, it's been looking good. I have not heard any news yet about me getting in because there's a new season up, because season 2 of them, just Eternals, just started, so I might get into season 3. Who knows? But
Yeah.
but I think my age is conflicting that. I'm really young
Uh,
compared to them.
would you ever consider, making your own SMP?
I have, and I've done it, but I have not got enough people to get interested in. Plus, I use that server for like friends and stuff. So if they were to,
Uh-huh.
if content creators were to hop on there, it'd be really weird seeing my friends interact with like people with like hundreds and thousands of subscribers. So I just don't
Right.
want to mix those two worlds of my personal life and my YouTube life. So
Right.
I've
You
never actually started one.
do you have a designated server computer?
No.
Oh, okay.
I
Do
run
you
off
run
a
like
party.
Okay. All right. Yeah, have you ever considered doing like a hardcore series? That could be pretty interesting to watch.
Someone actually wanted to collab with me about that. I got a DM or like
Uh-huh.
an ad on Twitter. He said, "Hey, Lemon, are you interested in doing a hardcore Minecraft series together?" So maybe that might happen. Who knows? We were talking about it, and then he hasn't responded to me. I haven't responded to him, and the idea kind of fell off. So who knows? It might happen. It's in my head of doing it. But
Yeah.
knowing me and how clumsy I am, I don't think it's gonna be a very short series if I were to do so.
Gotta get that totem farm up pronto.
For real though.
Do you do collaborations often with people? I know you just collaborated with Narfi, but is there any other
Yeah.
smaller, less notable creators that you collab with?
Yeah, I have collabed with, well, you named one, Narfi, but like smaller creators, I have collabed with a couple. I've collabed with X, I've collabed with Golden
Yeah.
Ocelot, I've collabed with a
Gotcha.
bunch of other small. I think I've collabed with Odd once.
Okay.
I forget for what video. But I made a video where it's basically like a giant collab, and
Right.
it kind of did well. I forget how well it did, but it was a good video, and it was inspired by one of them. So in that video, I literally said, "This was inspired by you. How do you feel?" And he literally said, "I don't care," and I got my feelings got hurt really badly.
Yeah, that is weird. All right, well, that pretty much wraps up the interview. Is there anything else you want to add? Anything you want to say?
Oh yeah,
Any questions?
subscribe to AutoZone on YouTube.
Thank you.
And subscribe to me on YouTube at YouKnowLemon, youtube.com.
Sick.